taken about 7 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. Out of his end zone, Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. that for a backbreaker.
A wedge play, a quarterback sneak, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going up top for Taylor. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Brissett. The 20. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Makes the score Colts.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 38. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Browns' 28-yard line.
Here's Brissett. Fighting through pressure. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Steps away. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Got outside of the tackle box, and sometimes that can be a recipe for disaster, but here it was not.
It's frustrating for guys on defense, too, because he got out to the left and then still delivered on the move with accuracy.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And now his throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for Taiwan.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. On play action, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. Now, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Today's final score, Colts.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.